Hello, and thank you for joining the Enviro Global Compensation Plan at a Glance. This is intended to give you a high-level overview of the different ways to get paid with the Enviro Global Plan. When we thought about designing the ideal compensation plan, we thought that it should reward you for bringing in new distributors, or IMAs, for bringing in new customers, for mentoring a great team, reward you for building strong leaders, and also reward you for consistency and loyalty. But it should be easy to understand and even easier to explain. This will allow people to make decisions promptly. But a really big key of what we wanted our compensation plan to do was allow you to break even quickly, to gain your return on your investment back very easily. There are 7 ways to earn income. We'll dive into each of these areas. We're going to go through everything at a rapid pace. If you need to watch it again and again, please do. But this is a high level. For more detailed information, you can download the compensation plan on Enviro.co. So let's talk about retail earnings. This is the heart and soul of the Enviro compensation plan. We are a product company. The best way to globally market our brand is through a direct selling structure. And retail sales will allow you to sell our product to anyone on the planet that uses gasoline, petroleum, or diesel. That can be daily commuters, that can be busy parents, that may be small, medium, or large businesses. Anyone from a courier service with 2 to 3 cars to a large logistics provider that has 10,000 vehicles, or a manufacturing plant that all of their equipment uses diesel fuel. So your market is huge. This also helps you build residual income. Gasoline is not an expense that is here today and gone tomorrow. If I need gas this week, I will need it next week. Same thing happens with businesses. If they need gas, it probably helps run their business or allows them to provide the service or products that they do. In order to get a discount, you don't have to be a customer, you don't have to be a rep, you have to be on auto ship. We will provide a wholesale price for everyone that's on auto ship. So let's talk about the Fast Start bonus. I am thrilled with what we've done with the Fast Start bonus. The Fast Start bonus applies if you purchase a business kit. There's an enrollment fee that's required, and there's an optional business kit. This opportunity should be treated as though you're growing your own business. You are starting your own business. There is a small investment in that. Ranging from $199 to $999, you will be given a business kit. In this business kit are product samples, a training and development manual, brochures, business cards, tools and resources for you to launch your business. When you sign up with a kit, you qualify for certain tiers of bonuses. So if you sign up with a starter kit, which is $199, you will get 25% of anybody that signs up with either their starter kit or their first order bonus. However, if you sign up with the leader kit, that's $999, you can make up to 45% on anyone that you personally sponsor that pops up in your downline in level 2 or 3 that buys a kit or their first order. So let me give you a hypothetical example. I sign up for my business. I take my business pretty seriously, so I signed up for $999. I'm committed. I'm going to dedicate the time and effort, and I'm going to work the business. For everyone that signs up that I personally sponsor, I get paid 35% on their first order or their starter kit. So I signed up with the leader kit. I want to lead by example. Everyone that I try to personally sponsor, I also encourage them to sign up at the same level, also with a leader kit. They invest $999. For each person I personally sponsor that invested $999 in their leader kit, I get paid $339. So if I want to make my return on my investment, I sign up 3 people with my equivalent kit that I bought, and I will make my investment plus more back. Now, if I sign up as a leader with the leader kit, I also get paid on level 2 and level 3. So I have people that I've personally sponsored. They're excited. People are talking to them about their business, and they start to sign up people with a leader kit as well. Well, I get 5% on level 2 and 5% on level 3. So I get paid 45% on first order bonuses or a fast start bonus. It's huge. This is a great way for people to get their money back very quickly on what they've invested into their business. In most businesses, you don't turn a profit for a significant amount of time. And here we're giving you a path to clearly make your investment back. So let's talk about the loyalty bonus. To me, this is a differentiator in our comp plan versus many other comp plans. When we designed our plan, we told the person that designed it, it is important to us to recognize people when they're loyal and recognize people when they're consistent. We understand that not everyone is going to be a rock star. We also understand that 33% of the people that sign up for direct selling companies do it to get product for free or at a discount. So if that works for you, great, no problem. But for the people that try to work the business, they give it an effort. They're trying to find prospects. They're trying to find leads. They're trying to sell commercial accounts. We want to recognize your loyalty. We want to recognize your work. So a lot of times there'll be a global pool, and this will be great for leaders because there's this global pool for leaders. 1% of the company goes to leaders. Well, what about the little guy? What about the person that's trying that just hasn't made it to a leader status or may not ever make it to a leader status? We want to recognize you. So this is a loyalty bonus. After your third active month, you begin to generate points. You get a point per active month. So month 3, you start your first point. Month 4, second point, so on and so forth. But the cool thing is, if for whatever reason you have an off month and you're not active, you don't have to start over. After 6 months being active, we'll give you a pass, and you can use that pass and say, I didn't mean to be inactive. I don't know what happened. I got busy. It's crazy. My kids are sick. That's fine. Don't start over. Use your pass. Let's talk about team commissions and customer reward. We are providing everyone with the unique opportunity to share products that are a necessity with people and with businesses. With our fuel technologies, we want to change behavior. The price of gas has already changed the behavior. I don't care how well off you're doing financially, you understand the impact of gas prices increasing. It's fine if you can afford to pay $150 a gallon, but you're cognizant of the fact that you're now paying $150 for a gallon, which may have cost you $75 3 years ago. So what we want to do is change the behavior. When people think of going to get gas, we want to make sure they know to get their additive. We want to make sure they know they have their Enviro pouch in the car when they get their gas. So what we did was we put a system in place that rewards you for products that are purchased by either your team or your customers. That pays up to 7 levels, up to 45%. Let's talk about the team development bonus. I think this is pretty unique with our plan because what we're doing is we're encouraging you to develop your team at no risk with no fear. When I say that, we're going to give you a 1% bonus at different levels of your growth. When you get to a Rising Star Manager, you get 1%. Rising Star Director, you get 2%. Rising Star Executive, 3%. We will pay 2 levels of leaders at the same title. There's no blocking. There's no fear. If you develop great leaders, you're doing your job. If you develop successful customer sales, you're doing your job. But I don't want you to worry that if they surpass you in rank, you won't get paid on them. You absolutely will. We want you to mentor great leaders. These 3 bonuses can overlap. So you might have a new growth bonus, then the team development bonus kicks in, then a new growth bonus. It's consistent and it can overlap. So let's talk about the new growth bonus. New growth bonuses are known for building a big back end. Do not think that this is something that's going to come overnight, that this is something that's just going to be handed to you. You have to work to get to this point. But when you do, and you build a team, and you are selling product, and you are successful, these are big perks that come in just after the fact. This rewards our leaders for building their business. Once you're qualified, any new customer or any new distributor will be linked to you forever. Each link pays 1%. So you can get up to 3%. Again, 1 at a manager level, 1 at a director, 1 at an executive level. This encourages you as a leader to work with your business anywhere in your business. So sometimes you're going to have people that you personally sponsor, you coach, you mentor them, and they're great. They run on their own. They know their business, they work their business, and they're fine. Well, what this does is this says there are going to be new people that come in at different areas of your team, on different levels of your team, and if you help mentor them and coach them, you will get rewarded for that. So it helps you develop leaders anywhere in your downline. So let's talk about the new growth bonus match. The example I just gave you for the new growth bonus, developing new people in your downline, supporting them, this allows you to earn commission on leaders even if they grow higher than you. And if they grow higher than you, that's a great thing, because guess what? They're making more commission, they're getting more bonuses, which means you get more bonuses. You are matching their new growth bonus. You want them to be an executive level. You want them to be a director level. That helps you. So as your team grows, you earn 50 to 100% new growth bonus match. So let's talk about a hypothetical scenario for new growth bonus. So with 150,000 commissionable volume, a 1% new growth bonus would be 6,000. 2% would be 9,000. 3% would be 10,000 to 12,000. Let's just say on the low side, 10,000 a month. I'm at my 3%, new growth bonus, 10,000 a month. That's 120,000 a year. And this isn't a primary source of income. This is a secondary bonus. Our primary bonus is retail sales. This is another bonus on top of retail sales, on top of team commissions, another way to earn more income. So let's look at the compensation plan at a glance. This is where all network marketers go to find out how do they get paid. So let's look at it. We're looking at things based on 7 rows down. We have a unilevel plan, so you can have as many people as you want on your levels, as far across as they can go on level 1, far across as they can go on level 2, down up to 7 levels. Your customer, someone that just wants to buy the product, they're not interested in selling, that would be a customer. You make 25% on what they buy. As a distributor, we call them IMA. An IMA, you get paid level 1 and level 2. As you start to build your team and you bring distributors beneath you, you'll start to gain more and more levels of bonuses, more and more types of bonuses at higher and higher percentages. When you start to get to the manager level, you start to get some of the team bonuses and new growth bonuses. When you get to the director and the executive level, you start getting new growth bonus matching. You start getting a higher percentage of matching, a higher percentage of linking for team bonuses. We've designed this plan for every level to be rewarded financially. We intended it to be rewarding for the person that just wants to make a little bit of extra money, and for the person that this is their business. This is their life. We've designed this for the distributor. This was a plan that was designed to reward you for loyalty, for consistency, for trying, for giving the opportunity a chance. That doesn't mean you have to quit your job and you have to work 60 hours a week. That means if you need to, then work a little bit in the evening. If you need to, work on the weekends. See if this is a fit for you. But we ask that you give it 6 to 9 months to make sure whether or not this is right for you. But it does take time. It does take dedication. Just like any other business, you are becoming a student. You're learning something about an industry you may not know anything about a product that you may not know anything about. So it takes time. There's a learning curve, and you need to give it that time. So that's a high-level overview of how the Enviro compensation plan was designed and how it's designed to help you earn additional income. So what's next? You can contact your sponsor. If someone led you to this site, to their video, please reach out to them, ask any questions. Their job is to make sure that you're successful. Leverage them, use them. They should coach and mentor and help you grow towards success. If you don't have a sponsor and you found us some other way, no problem. You can go to enviro.co, not .com, enviro.co, and once you sign up, you'll be assigned to a sponsor that can support you. That sponsor is ultimately responsible for your success, and they're here to help you. You can reach us at 855-ENVIRO5. You can email us at info@enviro.co, not .com. You can also Skype, find us on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you all for your time, and we look forward to working with you.